Hello, welcome to that Double D team. I'm D.
I'm DIGA.
This is our review for Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, Part B. Kicked off at the end of the second half of Season 4, A, B, Part 2. As we do now, most Walking Dead shows, there's always a mid-season break and you gotta wait to come back.
I hate that.
This season felt tonally a bit different from the first half of the season.
I really like this half.
A lot more centric in it and storyline. I preferred probably the first half to chop it up, having to figure out what was where and stuff like this. This was still good. I enjoyed this season as well, the second half, but tonally just felt a bit different. It probably would be interesting to maybe watch all 16 not in one sitting, but
imagine if they did it like how it's supposed to come out. That would probably be a lot better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You'd have to do some serious editing because obviously you can't just do separate episodes because certain episodes had certain flashbacks and thought, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Anyway, obviously you've watched the first half of the season with Madison, Nick, obviously passing away.
R.I.P.
The team just finally coming to get together at the end, trying to resolve what will happen next.
Yeah.
So you've got...
Wait, do we still hate Charlie?
At the start of the season we do.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll see how as it progresses.
I had to say, man.
You have sections and teams at the start of this season, and obviously throughout you have Morgan and Al. Obviously Morgan he's decided to go back to Alexandria, be with his people. Offers Al to come along. A lot of stories for her. So she's down. Obviously she's got the car as well, the SWAT van, she can drive him. Morgan offers it to John, June, Charlie, Strand, Luciana, Alycia. None of them really want to take him up.
No.
So he's ready to go. However, obviously a big storm comes, which we've obviously detailed in the trailer review recently, and it separates a lot of the team. But you did have John, June and Charlie together. John's recovering from his gunshot.
Okay, the team got separated. Now the team only really got separated because of Charlie. She ran off.
Yeah.
And everyone decided, not all at once, but I'll go and look for her, I need your help. I'll go and look for her, I need your help, and then I'll go look for her.
Yeah, so it did end up breaking up like that, yeah.
I hate that. Stick together.
Because obviously you had Strand, Luciana and Alycia perched up somewhere as well. Alicia's trying to go through some stuff. Because obviously she's not forgiven Charlie yet. She's still dealing with the death of Madison, wants to know what to do next. And she finds some notes that say help. She feels that's her cause to go and rescue someone and redeem herself a little and something like that. Get some help from Morgan, but too late. They can't do it.
I didn't like that she brushed Morgan off. Like Morgan was trying to be a supportive friend.
Yeah.
And she just brushed him off, like bad attitude with it, like.
She's dealing with some stuff, bro.
Well, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. But, so because of what happened, then that's kind of why. Because we see a few stages of Alycia this season as well.
I didn't like Alycia this season.
Luciana's just sleeping it out, and she's just listening to records.
Who was she buying her heroin from? She's always just she was there chilling. Strand's there just fighting a walker.
The walker in the background.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
killing him with a bottle of wine. Like, I think I want to waste this bottle.
I want to drink this.
Strand obviously lost his drinking partner. He's just drinking alone now.
Now he's like an alcoholic.
Yep.
That's exactly what he turned into.
But obviously the storm comes. They're all separated because Charlie runs off. Now, the reason she runs off, I believe, is because she wants to make amends. Obviously, she don't want to live.
Yeah. But no one actually knew that at the time.
No, because she
wasn't speaking.
She's trying to return the book, to Luciana.
Luciana gave her the book because Nick mentioned it.
Well, Nick's the one that gave her the book, innit? Like back in the day, to try and persuade her to come into the stadium and stuff like that. And so she's trying to give it back. That's kind of Charlie's way of maybe apologising and stuff like that because she's been silent ever since. Then Luciana switches at ourselves to leave. Then she realises what the book is, tries to go after her, but she can't find her. Yeah. And it's mad.
But before that, was it who was it? Strand.
Well, John realises that
Yeah.
Charlie's gone missing and he needs some help because he's still shot. He needs a driver, so he gets Strand to go and help him. So that's their tag team. Obviously, Al's helping out June to try and block some walkers coming down the bridge.
Yeah. Okay, one more thing. The place they had,
The vineyard, the big mansion.
where did that come from? That was
Well, Stan, like you said, he just
He
randomly
loved it.
stumbled upon it.
He was like, what?
The cellar?
Got, he got
The wine cellar?
got a collection to die for.
Mm.
Like, man.
They're loving it. Morgan ends up on his own though.
Yeah.
Little pit stop at a truck stop. Comes across a box. Like, take what you want, take what you need, leave what you don't.
Yeah.
So okay, this is weird, man. Maybe if it would have been on the side of the road just randomly there, I wouldn't have took it, because obviously found it in the warehouse. You think, yo, there's supplies here and everything. Someone's been doing it well.
Someone's on point with it.
Yeah. Then sleeps in the truck. Obviously wakes up in Mississippi. Random. Has a little random telephone conversation or radio conversation with some woman. He's like, is that you, Polar Bear?
So when he was on the phone, who was he talking to?
Martha.
Right. Okay.
Crazy chick.
Right.
I think we do see that in a flashback episode,
Yeah.
at like episode number 12 or 13. But yeah, then we get introduced to Sarah and Wendell. Obviously Morgan stumbles upon him because it's their truck, and they take the mantle like, this is what we do. We've been doing this before the outbreak, continue doing it afterwards. We know the little side roads where there's no zombies, and we go and leave boxes for people, come back, we do our thing. Morgan's like, oh, this is...
That's what I was thinking. Like, you guys some nice ass people.
Yeah, man, that's very decent of you, all, man. Yeah. On your next truck stop, can you drop me off in towards Virginia? I want to go home. I'm like, yeah, we can do that for you. But then obviously Morgan's hears about the storm and what happens, and he wants to go back for his people.
Yeah.
Then he goes back, but then he has his Morgan moment.
Morgan
like,
moment.
do I do it? Do I not? I'm running this way. I'm not. I lose people and I lose myself.
I was confused at that time. I was thinking, what the fuck?
Especially because of the switching of the cameras. I'm like, okay, so which way are you going to go?
I know, right?
I forgot which way was back. But then I think he just decides he don't want to lose anyone else. So if he goes back, not only will he have lost them, like
people he just met, he might lose people.
Yeah, in the future. But he's also doesn't believe he's what they need. He don't believe he's the leader or the strong person that group needs to hold them all together, because they're all broken and fractured at the moment.
And Morgan is a very strong dude.
But he's got no faith in himself at the moment. So he makes up some bullshit story about the bridges out. Like, yo, I'm going to come back and join you.
I don't understand that, man.
Yeah. In doing so, though, he runs into
Jimbo!
A beer maker, who's obviously got his brewery, but he's tied up, running in a bag over his head, running around in the fields. Morgan kills a few zombies, saves him. Like, yeah, come man, I'll bring you along. I think people in Alexandria might like some beer. Well, as they go to meet back up with Wendell and Sarah, apparently this is who did it to Jim.
Wendell just tripping.
Pulls the gun on him. Like, right, tell me this location to where your spot is. He's like, no, I'll give you a few ideas. Jim's tripping out. I'm not too sure where the fall came from. Where would he just coming back? Did it just go from zombies, or because obviously you're trying to get Jim along or to avoid the herd, and he trips over and he pushes Morgan. Morgan falls down the hill.
That was
bullshit. Lots of walkers down at the bottom. Just jumps on top of a car for survival.
He's there all night.
Gets no help from Wendell and Sarah. They're like, nope. You survived this long without us, you'll be fine. Now give us that location to Virginia. So Morgan tells him some information. You got to see this thing, take this turning, look out for this, etc. They're like, thanks, bye. Leaving. I think because they decided to leave, I don't think Jimbo had a choice really, because he had to go. Well, if he was in charge, then he might have maybe said, yeah, but we can help him out. You never know. Jimbo's kind of a dick.
He was a dick.
So Morgan's trapped, but it's Morgan. He's there for a while though before he decides to make a break for it. Tries to kick a few away at the beginning, but he loses a few. Yeah. Then he jumps off, rolls to the side, tries to escape, but then sees the penknife
that was
from
left
one
in
of
the
the
box.
boxes. So then boxes were helping him, saved his life.
That's when he had the little chat with Martha.
Gets them there. No, he went on the...
Oh, no, it was,
He calls Sarah and Wendell back in it. I don't think they reply, but he just tells them,
they can hear him.
Yeah, your box helped me save my life. And then, obviously, because he told them the wrong direction, what did he say, 100 miles out the way?
Oh, yeah.
So they had to turn back. So they eventually met Morgan on the road. It's like, yo, this is the deal. This is what we're going to do if you want to come with me. We're going to carry on doing what you're doing with the boxes, and we're gonna go find my people.
Me personally, I wouldn't trust them after that. After they left me for dead.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I'd use them to help me
As far
find
as
the people.
Yeah, as far as you can go.
And then I'd take their truck off them.
Stick 'em.
Yeah. In doing this, Morgan starts leaving boxes on the road with a radio number. He's every now and again calling out, leaving messages on the radio, which eventually Al, Luciano, and June all figure out.
Mm-hmm.
But Al and June have some troubles of their own because Al gets ill, which we find out is from this crazy chick Martha putting dirty water in some of these bottles for the boxes at the road, because obviously she believes people are strong.
Helping people makes you weak.
Makes them weak. Yeah. So she's like the villain for the season, and she's got a very back and forth arc with Morgan throughout this season.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else has more got like storyline centric roles, whereas Morgan's trying to figure it out, and she's trying to get him to be the old Morgan. And it was decent, but not the strongest of a villain, kind of like Marvel, but a little bit better.
She was kind of slick though, like walking with the walkers and shit like that, like really sneaking. You said she snuck up on everyone though. Like,
when you see the progression from what she was
to where she is
to what
now.
She became, like that's some growth and a survivor.
How long do you think that was?
You've got to give her a little tip of the hat. Year or so.
Yeah, she was savage by the end of it.
Yeah, because she was staying local to that area pretty much as well, wasn't she?
Getting close enough to right on their faces and like, no, we don't do that. We don't do that.
June and Al, obviously Al's sick. The SWAT van gets stolen.
I like June.
June goes over.
Damn near bodied him for it.
Quinn, I think he was called. Yeah, obviously gun to the head, out of the situation. Gonna take the van back, but it's out of gas. And she wants to kill the guy, but she didn't want to, but she can't bring him back because of obviously what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So just leave. Yeah. Bam. Al and June, all right. Strand and John. There's an island surrounded by water and a big ass gator after the storm. And obviously the gator's been eaten by zombies, so he's getting big.
Fucking him up.
John tries to build a raft, fails, gets the next one from the car roof, get halfway across, but then the sound runs out as a distraction, so they have to fail, come back, and they're just lumped there. Strand just carrying on with his drinking, and John just pining for June with his licorice. So we can give
He's
it
like, I brought a sweet for you, but I hate it.
I hate it.
Like, I was like, that's like the sweetest shit I heard through the whole episode, man. It's like this dude.
It was, but like him eating it was almost like symbolic of him maybe giving up that he wouldn't see her as well. So when he got to it, was like it was kind of happy ending for him, because theirs was kind of the love story of the season. So something for the fans to ship. Luciano, the only thing she does this season is runs into Clayton, dying guy, gives him a beer, he dies, and gives her some journals.
Me personally, I didn't see a reason for her to be in it, but then when I find out
you find out
the guy was,
Clayton is actually Polar Bear. He's the guy that set up the whole system of leaving the boxes on the road. So
it makes sense that it
kind of is like Marvel. It's all connected.
You know.
Then the only people we've got left is Alycia and Charlie, who randomly managed to pair up through this, because Alicia's in a house on her own, which manages to be where Charlie's been hiding out, but she's been remaining silent. Alycia tells her to leave. Big argument outside. She slips, falls, concussed. Charlie brings her inside.
Imagine that. You're a badass and you get knocked out by some wind.
Well, that's the head that knocked on the floor.
True,
but even so, like a bit of hard mud.
Yeah. This is Mississippi.
Mississippi.
This is Mississippi.
Mud sliding everywhere.
Yeah. No, it was. I liked it though.
Yeah. So obviously, Alicia's going through a lot with what she's lost, but what she's lost was all triggered down to Charlie's initial arrival and betrayal. Not only did she betray him at the stadium by getting the vultures in, which eventually led to Madison losing the stadium, but then she shot and killed Nick, the strongest character on the show.
If you remember, the way it all went down, it was backwards, so it kind of fucked me up. I didn't see Madison
because I didn't realize until the end that Madison
was dead
before it all happened.
I like it when you lie to me, but if you're gonna lie to me, goddammit. Like, don't just. Anyway, yeah.
So
Charlie was fucking up.
Yeah, but then again, when Charlie starts showing a lot of remorse for the bodies in the house and trying to save the photographs and stuff like that, I thought they were her parents or relatives.
That's what I thought. I thought that she knew who they were. It was kin of hers and all that.
But then she was just thinking,
for what she did.
For what she did to someone. To obviously, Alycia would really like to have Nick buried, which happened. Like to have photos of Madison and stuff like that. And if anyone else came across his house, I wanted to find them people. She wanted it there for them as well. So
They would know.
she's got the heart in this moment, and Alicia's bare cold.
Yeah.
So together they're trying to soften each other.
Warm-blooded.
So they eventually come around to each other a little.
Yeah.
But this is once they're now trapped because the storms come, it's hit, and some busts that busted and leaking.
Can't leave now.
And yeah, especially with the not being able to hammer down the doors as well and everything flying open.
Did you realize that the walker they seen stuck in the tree was the one that actually kind of saved them?
Yeah.
That was deep.
Because that's the one that Alycia just left because she couldn't be asked killing it.
Mm.
It's also the one that almost turned Charlie, because Charlie went out there to try and
Get
get turned, to get bit.
Crazy bitch.
Which is weird because later on as well she said she didn't want to be one.
I know, right? Like, why would you? You don't know what you want. Indecisive.
I mean, she wanted to die, but she didn't want to kill herself. So, but she didn't want to be a zombie. So, it was mad. But Alycia and Charlie end up in the basement, trapped because the roof caves in and falls on the doors to let them out. The water's rising from all the storm and everything like that, and it looks like
It's a wrap.
they are about to die. Alicia's still got the gun on her, and Charlie asks her, "Can you do me a favour?"
She was hysterically crying about it.
Yeah, because she didn't want to die. She didn't want to be a zombie in turn, because obviously she's been struggling to be able to remember what her parents will look like and stuff like that.
It's real deep.
So the performance of Charlie, really good. Like
She came around.
she did, and it was kind of moving as well, because I kind of came around to Charlie. I no longer want her dead.
Yeah.
But I think for being so young, what she did was wrong. She knows that, and as Alycia says, she's going to have to live with that.
Live with it, yeah.
A long life, and let that ache in and structure the character of the person you're going to be.
Definitely.
But she's also young enough where you think she maybe don't deserve this on her at this age, even though you're in a zombie apocalypse. So I've got a bit of leeway for her, especially after seeing her one-on-one with Alycia, the main person who's got a gripe with her. So if Alycia
if she can get to accept you,
then
I'm pretty sure I can too.
Especially as being big fans of Alycia, then if we back her, then back the decision. Yeah. And we'll see how it goes, because I think this dynamic is going to be interesting, because this could be now. Because even what she said to her, like, even if you can't see it, I can see her in you, like Madison. And I was seeing a lot of that from Alycia after this. Till the end of the season. And if Alicia's the new Madison, could Charlie be the new Alycia? That training montage, like building you up under my wing.
She gotta get her
because
body
she originally gave her the weapon
I
as well.
seen it, like, gotta get your body game up
the
first.
passing of the torch, yeah. But then she took it back later on, I think, because like, it's a bit too early. I'm gonna need this.
But too rusty for you.
Something to look out for next season. I think that's gonna be Obviously, there's a lot of characters to look out for in a big storyline.
She'll be like the new Carl.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, we'll see what elements they give her, because we're missing a Nick type of character in the show, which is obviously like a lovable rogue that you're rooting for.
I want to say Morgan, but Morgan doesn't have that.
He's not that young, lovable. Yeah, I mean, if they'd have kept Jimbo around and developed him, possibly.
You know who Jimbo was? Who his character was from X-Men Inferno? The
Flame.
Yeah. I peeped that. I was like, okay, bringing it back.
So I enjoyed this episode, especially, because I think from 9, 10, 11, 12, they were all like solo episodes from each characters to focus on, and the Alycia episode was really good.
Yeah, I think by the Alycia episode, I actually really liked Alycia, and I actually accepted Charlie.
Warm into Charlie. Yeah. Like, okay, I'm interested to see where this goes, because they go on a bit of a journey where they're like, it's just us now. Like Alicia's literally just took her. We're going to leave everyone else, and we're not going to risk ourselves for them. I'm going to give you one happy memory. We're going to go to the beach.
When she said she's going to take you to the beach, I was like, you know what? This is nice. But at the same time,
I was a little unhappy that I wasn't going to get my team formed together, but I kind of understood. You're taking on your Madison Mama Bear role.
I kind of thought by the end of the season, they all link up again somehow. I'm not going to lie. I seen a thumbnail, and I seen Morgan, and I seen everybody all together, so I knew it was all come back together like butt cheeks. But
you'd know.
But yeah, I like the build up and the way they broke it down, and the character arcs, man, that was dope.
It was good, yeah. Especially because you got a lot more from Al this season, which is what we said as well in our trailer and predictions. That I want to see more about Al.
You seen how Martha and Al, the little convo was having? She's like, oh, you have all these stories about people, and you just give them a little something just to get them
along. Yeah.
It got me thinking.
Give them just enough.
It got me thinking. The stuff that Al was actually given, is it actual truth, or is it just something just to wet the palate, just to get them flowing?
No, I think she was given the truth.
Okay.
But in helping him, she was helping him.
She was helping herself.
For them, there and then. Like with Madison, she didn't like, join me, bam, we'll go along, we'll be together, we'll do this. She was like, what do you need right now to get you by? That. And then she takes the story in that sense. Because we'll come to it right at the end anyway. We've got some points to come back on that. But I did like her progression, because we even said I want to know more about her.
Yeah, because so far I know nothing.
Nothing. How she get the van? Why she got an army van? Why does she know all these techniques?
What's her name? Because
Alycia.
Oh, okay, so you got. Yeah. You see when she found that truck though, the camera truck. She damn near dripped.
Well, it's got all her video memories of her.
She was just like, oh my god, the camera.
Husband, baby daddy, boyfriend, or family member.
Okay, right. I was say she had all that.
Yeah, well, there was like a black guy in it holding a baby on the video that she was watching and crying. That's her video in it. It's like people she knows and she loves. Because I'm thinking she was an army reporter. And she was obviously going abroad and stuff like that, so she didn't get to record all the events and Whiskey Foxtrot Tango, that film with stuff like that. Margot Robbie and Tina Fey record them. Obviously, she probably got to know an army guy, got together, had a baby, blah blah blah. That's how she got an army SWAT van. That's why she's got like this training of guns and artillery and stuff like that.
That gun thing comes in handy.
Or she was there with her family member and she's mourning the guy who might be a brother or an uncle, and that's her niece or nephew, I don't know. But I'm more likely to think that's either a boyfriend, husband, fiance,
spouse,
baby daddy.
Yeah,
and that's what she's mourning. I think she's lost a child. As well
as
though? Family members.
See what you're saying, but I don't feel it. That like the way she's moving like she hasn't lost anything.
But that's the front she's put on, man. That's her character, and that's why we've seen nothing from her until this season. They'd like, here's a little about Al, because we haven't shown you too much, and then you get to know like, okay, because that was her old conversation with June in it about, yeah, man, you haven't lost people. Who's on those tapes? And then she opens up finally, and then she was like, no, we'll just leave. I'm not going anywhere without my van.
Yeah. And
then she's like, you know what? Shoots the gun, come back, I'm gonna join you. That was like a big moment for Al.
Definitely. She's like, you're too far to radio.
Funny. Plus, lost a lump, Shannon. So yeah, I
still gotta get onto Lost, so I will soon, one day.
But so that's where most of them were separated. They all do turn up. Now, Al and June radio, obviously once they're there together, find Morgan, link back up with him.
I like how Morgan didn't give up. He just, me personally, I'd be like, you know what?
Kept on the radio, kept doing it, even though it was helping out Martha. She was listening, knowing all these coordinates and destinations.
You see how she snuck up on my guy? Like, she put the, like, must have been like mile 21, but he thought it was 27. And she pulled it back.
Yeah, that's Quinn. Because like when June and Al linked back up with Morgan, like, now there was a guy that I maybe didn't give it a fair enough chance that someone could have given me. So radio's in, like, meet us at number 27.
He's like, I'm here.
Yeah, what? Really? No, we're here. And you realise Martha's put the sign on it and then kills him. Like, now you help.
You see how she snuck up on with the walker? That takes technique.
Like, you help
to keep the walker quiet and sneak up on her.
Have you noticed how the walkers that she uses are like either the person from the last act that she's done? So once Purvis killed him, bye Purvis. Yeah. Now I use you now, Quinn.
You're like, fresh.
She's addicted, because not only that, but she knows that person knows the group, or at least June. So when she goes there, it's an emotional shock for her as well. So you catch her in a drop.
Man, when they see, like, I seen Jimbo. Like, man, Jimbo had guts hanging out and everything, but she still seen him with the recipe all up on his face. That's the craziest.
Luciana hears the message as well. And that's when you realise it goes full circle with her. When she picks up the beer from the box, it's the beer that Jimbo makes that he drops with Morgan. She picks up, gives to the dying man. The dying man was the one that originated it all. Yeah, then the journals
that was dope.
Help out later on. It's the only thing Luciana had to do this season.
She could have stayed in the mansion and strummed herself all night.
Now, I'm not criticising her as an actress or anything like that. But since Nick's died, she's had nothing to do. There's been no reason for her to be on the show.
You have no more connection to the group.
Yeah. If she died, who would feel it? I don't want to be cold, but like,
I wouldn't say
possibly Strand.
I would say Alycia, because like my brother used to fuck you when he was high off heroin, when he wasn't on heroin. So
possibly, yeah. But Alicia's got Charlie, man.
Yeah,
That's her
she got
focus now.
Charlie on the armpit now.
Yeah, Strand maybe because of their.
I remember her. Yeah. Was cool.
I tried to make her my drinking partner, but she just listens to fucking music.
Well, yeah.
So you've got most of the team back together now, apart from Strand and John, who are still on the island.
Yeah.
But Alycia randomly runs into Strand and John there. Charlie finds the cowboy hat. He knows it's his. Also turns out to be a beach for Charlie. All syncs up.
All one time. I love that.
But Martha knows that location as well. Attacks, but she's a bit wary because she does also attack Morgan's team because she gets some fuel and a SWAT van and rides up on the gang, and she gets the gun. It's like shooting. The team had to jump out. Wendell,
rude boy. I mean, he ain't got no legs, but he got balls.
Because when Sarah tells him to go handle it, I don't know who it is. Is it Jimbo or Morgan or someone like? You going out there?
I got this.
He got this. I'm like, okay, let's see what you got.
And then he's like, hey, just relax, don't move. Like he was prepared.
Jumps out the side, gets his shotgun or his rifle ready to take aim.
Oh, it was a shotgun. It was a shotgun.
But he gets a nice shot on
pow, chest plate.
Martha's chest. That was
just right over the titty.
But the truck's taking too much damage anyway, so everyone has to evacuate. Blows up, all the boxes, all that type of stuff. But did he get the van back?
The SWAT one.
Yeah. No, they don't.
No, not them.
No, because the team get off in it.
Yeah.
They got to then start making their own way. But then that's when Martha goes and links up to try and take out Alycia.
Yeah.
But because of the gun wound, fades. Alycia captures her, ties her in the back of the van, uses the truck then to plough through the water, go and rescue Strand and John. And
Now me.
Drinking partners.
Now me. Charlie realized who she was. Martha was off rip. She's like, that's the guy on the walkie-talkie talking to Morgan. Yeah. Alycia should have just took the guy right in the face.
Should have, but Alicia's on this new Madison mode now, innit? Especially with forgiveness. After just forgiving Charlie, are you really going to just... It was, but it also prolonged the story to go to the end of the season.
True.
But now the team got no vehicle, pretty much nothing left now.
Got the SWAT van.
Well, yeah. But they've not been linked back up yet though, have they?
No, not yet.
No. So Morgan's team are walking along. There's a herd, because obviously the explosion, stuff like that.
Draws all of them out.
All of them out. They've got to then go take shelter in the hospital, which is also not the safest place, but they managed to barricade it for a bit before the walkers get in. But they do manage to override it, get inside. We've got to fight a few of them off. Jimbo manages to do it nicely, although we do end up realising after he goes through the glass window, it wasn't glass that got his back. He actually did get bit.
Yeah, he got bit. Like, it stinks. We'll go check that out. She's like, whoa.
The team have got
that thing.
team got to try and make it to the roof. So obviously the higher ground. Al decides to stay behind, go to put the generator on for the team, which he manages to do. The team make it to the roof.
She was low key for a minute.
Holding it down, fam.
And she was sick. Like,
still recovering in it. But yeah, can't get off the roof. So they're stuck. They decide to need to go back down again in the elevator and just then get out a different way. Find Al. Well, they try to find Al. But in the generator room, you see a message says, "Yo, there's a freight elevator. Use that, and you're good."
Yeah.
Foot of the way out, Morgan decides to be a little sacrifice hero now because obviously he's left Jimbo on the roof to die.
Yeah.
He decided to.
Well, him and Jimbo had a big talk too.
They did. Yeah, because Jimbo was like kind of blaming Morgan, like, you got us into this, you got me killed, you got me bit, or Alycia could have just took us away, Alexandria straight away, etc. Which is preying on Morgan's mind, man, because he's that type of character.
Yes, it will fuck with him.
Definitely. But he then decides to make a distraction, so the walkers are away and they can free themselves and leave, which the team reluctantly do because obviously they can't stay there for too long because obviously zombies are going to come up on him. Morgan obviously chilling on the roof, him and Jimbo little heart to heart, which is where I think Jimbo starts to like Morgan because of his sacrifice to stay up there with him and just do what he could to let the team carry on.
Away,
So fair play to him.
But Morgan's always down to sacrifice himself.
I think he feels he needs to though, doesn't he?
Like, oh man, we're not gonna make it. Guess what? I can do. I'll stay here and let you guys.
I want to go join Dwayne.
You know,
my son.
Come on, man. That was season 1. Goddamn it.
However, the team are back together because Alycia and Charlie must have ran into the team. You got a SWAT van, you got a new van, and now you've got some fire truck with an extendable ladder and the back.
Hydraulic pumps.
June's on the radio giving a speech now, like, yes, I'm the focal point. We're coming back for you, Morgan. We need you. We're going to rescue you. They try to. The ladder's
just shy. 2 stories.
Yep. So it starts whipping off some wire from the edge of the roof, which is pretty smart.
I didn't see that one coming. I'm like, yo, is that going to be sturdy enough?
Even after that, I just thought there was more wire around the roof. You could have got a bit more.
Yeah, he could have
absolutely all the way down
to the floor. But
dropped down just onto the right level, as he did. Zombie attacked him straight away. He was like,
I thought he was dead. And
that would have been a way to go.
Who killed him? John. And I don't think he was even extending it. I'm pretty sure he was like this.
He's just
cuffed up and just.
He's a gunsmith.
Man caught him from an angle, like licked the top of his melon.
Marksman.
It's like, wow.
Marksman.
Remember that one?
Big one. Cold. But in doing the gunshot, it's also drawing zombies towards them as well. So they need to try and hurry this up. Morgan's got to make his leap.
He made it. And like me, I was thinking like running,
he stunnable made it. Yeah.
But like, if you, I probably jumped over the motherfucker.
He's got to time it right. Manages to land on the little girdle, the dolly. To try and lower him down with a ladder.
However, you lucky bastard. Yeah.
Make sure you had them Timberland grip boots on, mate. Otherwise, you got some flip flops, mate. You go on. Didn't you lose?
No, he got it back. He killed him. Yeah, he got it back. No reason why he shouldn't have got his boot back. I thought about that too. After the one boot, he started walking like.
But in that situation where he was trapped on the car, he's now trapped on a fire truck because all the zombies is now circling him. And then now this is where superhero Jimbo. He has his hero moment. He decides to sacrifice himself for the team because obviously he's dying. But if he's gonna go out in his own way and to help the team.
Instead of pissing in the wind, as he said.
Gives Sarah his beer recipe.
That was a big shout.
Yeah, fair play to you, Jimbo. Obviously, you wanted it to be you that did it, but in the end, the world needs your beer, man.
Martha heard it too, Little bitch. That was cold when she just started writing the thing out. I was like, no.
Writing it down, like, okay, got that. Then he says, right, man, comes off the roof, crashes,
the
car alarm, because the team are looking over here. And,
yeah, you forget all about him on top of the roof all of a sudden. Like,
Then the team realise it's all sad. Morgan has a slight little smile because he realises the sacrifice that Jim made and the progression Jim made from being a dick to sacrificing himself for your team and being a little hero. Draws away the zombies. They can manage to get off.
Let's go.
Once they get off, you see Al come out. Like, where have you been, Al? All this noise and commotion and stuff like, yo, where you been at? Like, you just missed your ride.
She came out of nowhere, G.
But then so did Martha.
Yeah.
With Quinn. Obviously, you think Al gets knocked out because she don't want to kill her, shoot her in the face or something. Captured, records a video, gives it on Al. Al manages to make her way back to the team, said to come back for her. Morgan sees the video. He's like, okay, this is my nemesis. I need to go and save her. Yeah, no, she's still there, guys. I like a dick. He leaves.
Morgan
John
does what he does.
John tries to persuade him to stay, like, which I liked as well because
if you're not there, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, buddy.
They first met in the dark in the woods at night.
Anything could have happened.
And now they're leaving each other. That could have been the last moment together. And I thought it was a nice like symbolic moment or from the director in the show, which I appreciated. It was like, okay, I get this.
Yeah.
There was no pissing in the wind or shooting a zombie, but
definitely
pretty much scene for scene.
Yeah.
So Morgan and Martha tells him to meet her at the spot where her husband died, because obviously that's where she became her.
Who she was.
And they have a little heart to heart. Morgan obviously tries to get her around. I'm sure there's an altercation, but does she pass out or something from the pain?
I think so, yeah.
And he gets her in the car and he's like, I'm going to bring you back and help you.
Yeah. She passes out. You found me here weak.
Yeah. Oh yeah, on the field.
Yeah.
Passes out in the car. Morgan's like, I'll bring you home. In doing so, there's a radio from the team who took a pit stop at the truck station with all the supplies. They're all chilling, and they're all ill. So it's not just Al. It's Morgan.
It's like they all got the chicken now.
It's all of us. Yeah. June, it wasn't the best. I understand you had to go for the dramatic moment.
Yeah.
But it was a bit too soapy for me.
But I was
one
thinking,
moment.
But me, I didn't know what was going on at that time. I was thinking they all drank the Walker water.
Yeah, I was thinking what's going on here. Then obviously the chick explains, I poisoned them with antifreeze.
Yeah.
The only antidote or counteraction to it is ethanol.
I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Obviously, there's a big ethanol tanker outside.
Yeah, that's just a fancy word for alcohol, isn't it? Like, yes, Morgan.
But obviously, they're all pretty much sick. So how they're all ready to go outside to attack? Like, you ready?
Crawling and shit.
I'm good to go, man.
I rate them though, because they were on like
what had to be done.
They went in.
But in doing so, to help them out, because they weren't at 100%, they had to use the guns and out the truck and the shooting, which left the leaks in the tanker, and the ethanol was gone, and it was all for nothing in the end. So you're all counting on Morgan, but Morgan's a mile away, and Martha's obviously sick as well. He's like, do you want some tablets? Grabs his hand, causes him to crash, break his leg again. How many times has Morgan break his leg? I was gonna say that, like,
I think that's like both legs now.
He needs a cane permanently.
He needs to get a wheelchair. Shout out to Wendell.
Take that out the window.
Like, man. I thought she was gonna break his arm though, because when he gave her the pills, like she could easily like snap it, crash, rip the arm off.
Yeah.
Morgan Walker.
It was difficult to know exactly what Martha wanted, because I don't think she wanted to die, but she wanted Morgan to be strong. But in making Morgan strong, you're making him the old Morgan who would kill you and not try to save you. So it's a bit of a counterbalance.
I don't think she knew who the old Morgan was, because if she knew, she'd be like, you know what, you're cool how you are.
No, the tapes. She's like, I know you.
Yeah, that's why she's so infatuated with him. Yeah,
and she watched everyone's, like Al, and she knew about him.
She knew his backstory.
And that's why she was like, Morgan, this isn't you, man. I've seen what you were like before. And she was trying to get him back to that type of person. So,
mad.
Yeah, it was like white to the black in it. It was you need shade to sunlight and stuff like that. So it was decent.
Yeah, it was alright.
No, I kind of did. I prefer the vultures.
I didn't like the vultures. They were just pissing me off. Charlie, what made me hate the vultures even more, because every time the gang got somewhere, the vultures were already there. And you're thinking, what the fuck?
I preferred the vultures as an enemy.
Yeah.
And a villain.
But
she was more fleshed out.
She was putting in work
as a character. So yeah, shout out to her.
She was catching bodies.
Morgan obviously limping home and trying to get back in it. He finally manages to message through to the team that it's antifreeze. Obviously they know because of the ethanol and stuff like that. But he's too far out to be able to get back. He's because what was the range? 50 miles.
Yeah. So
by the time he finally messaged him.
Yeah.
50 miles out, mate. He's walking. He's got no vehicle. He's crashed. He's left.
But
Martha handcuffed to the door because he can't kill her. He was about to kill her till he seen the writing on his head.
Yeah.
I lose people, I lose myself, and he realised I'm not going to. So he can't kill her, but he's not going to save her. So he just leaves her there to die because he knows she's going to die and turn into a zombie, which is one thing she didn't want to do as well. And so that was pretty deep. Yeah.
Did you see that when it came back to her? Like, did she rip her arm off?
Ripped her arm off me.
I thought a walker might have got to her.
I'd have done Merle.
I would dislocated the wrist.
I'd have took my hand off her wrist.
Something minimal.
My arm.
The whole thing. Up to the bow. Nah, to the pit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's like, it's not, yeah. You can really yank it off, but that's still connected to the skin.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying, bro? So you've broken it. Are you gonna then?
Yo, just.
She was just there like.
You just need this right here. Just
gnaw it away. Yeah.
Just. Then you seen it later on, and she was
can't
like.
Use your thumb, man. That separates you from a monkey. Opposable thumb. Yeah. Thumbs it.
That just caught me off guard. That was funny. Yeah. But he did run back into her again, and then she was already turned.
He went back to check on her in it to see if she was still there. But this is after.
Do you think he killed her, or just looked at her and kept it moving?
I think he came to kill her as a zombie because he didn't want her to remain as a walker. Because as a walker,
someone else.
Should have got more people killed, which is what she wanted to do rather than be chained up.
Yeah.
But that was at the end after Morgan finally does manage to get back to the group. who were all pretty much on the floor, dying
And
on the
Morgan's
last breath.
limping.
Yeah, but
Comes in limping with a stick.
on his way back, he took a pit stop at Jim's brewery. So Jimbo again, man, saved him.
Twice.
Deuces. Big shout.
Twice.
Obviously, ethanol is scientific term for alcohol.
Yes.
So
I found that out after watching the episode.
Beers all around, including you, Charlie.
Yo, she was sipping. She was there to.
Like she was back on the
remember,
seat.
John was like, "Hey, let's not make this. Try and get poisoned on your 21st birthday." Like,
which was kind of nice because it was kind of because up until she left, John and June were probably looking after Charlie.
Yeah.
Kind of like as a couple and a kid. Obviously, she's not talking, which John likes, so they've got a bond. However, how do you think it'll be next season? Who do you think is going to be the guardian?
I want to say June and John will be the guardians. Alycia will be like the big sis.
Okay, fair point. Yeah, I can see that.
You know, Strand is the uncle. You know,
or the warrior auntie.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone needs
I need the Alycia Charlie dynamic to continue.
Yeah.
However, I think for a child, having a stable adult male female couple to look after you.
John.
It's the most normal thing for a child to continue in his life, innit? So I can see that. June and John
stepping up.
Yeah, especially now that they're solid together. Because June was very worried that John loved Naomi.
Yeah. But she realized being away from him, going through all that type of shit she is them, but she was just scared. Yeah. She loved the man.
I was saying the love story and romantic element of their storyline was quite sweet for the season. I mean, they helped out here and there, but that's what they were doing. Luciana was just to link it all back up, because with the journals that Morgan finds, he leads into the gene factory. And he's like, this is where it all began. This is where the supplies, we're going to carry on doing what we were doing, leaving boxes. We're going to help people. We're going to look for people. And that's where Al says, I might know some people that need help. I've got them on tape. We can start there. And that's because of the effect and the line that Martha had on her about what you do and how you help and make people weak and just what you need.
So you think Martha was, don't want to say a godsend, but in a way?
She opened a few eyes for a few people. Definitely. Yeah. Plus you then had Alycia say, we can't just let it be what it was. We need to make it better and bigger, like what Mum wanted.
Right.
And we're going to help people. We'll bring them in. We're going to build something. So I enjoyed the season when it left it off. And for me though, it definitely was a half season.
I enjoyed it. Yeah. But it definitely was a half season.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it was one whole season with the first half, but because they felt so different and the storylines were just totally separate. If this would have been carried on for 16, maybe with another villain, not just Martha, it might have felt a bit more meatier. But I enjoyed each episode, especially the solos. And shout out to Strand. I think, is it Colman Domingo? He actually got to direct 1 or 2 episodes this season.
Hey,
shout out to him, and he's probably going to do a few more next season. So
gotta get your foot in the door.
Gets talented. So I'm looking forward to next season. Obviously, my Alycia Charlie dynamic. I want to see Alycia get back to her being a badass that she was before going through the emotional arc. Although she had to do that to show what kind of actress and character she was, because you can't just have Alycia being dumped on and then killing people. You needed a bit more. John and June, cute. John's awesome as well. I like the character ever since I've seen him on Raising Hope. He's kind of a similar guy, funny, bit of an idiot, but as a gunslinger in this, guy's a marksman, so he's lethal.
Yeah, he's useful, man.
Strand's now got his drinking partner, him and Alycia. That scene was in the trailer, and I don't like trailers showing me a scene from an end of a series or a film.
But it was nice though.
It was nice. It was a very nice moment. Which is what makes Strand probably get back on track, because he don't need to go and drink himself to an early grave. He's got his drinking partner, and it's Alycia, who's actually becoming more and more like Madison in her actions.
So now you need you to stay alive.
Yeah. So
do this.
I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm being a dick to her, but give Luciana something to do next season.
Dick.
Yeah, because she can't get with Strand because Strand's gay.
Yeah, he don't like pussy.
There's no one else around. Like, if you'd have kept Jimbo around, Jimbo could have been with Luciana. But Maybe introduce someone to Luciano.
She might like Wendell. She might get the boy rising. You never know.
You never know. I mean, Wendell and Sarah, we kind of get a bit of their backstory.
Are they brothers and sisters?
And they hinted at why she left. She's like, I just disagreed with the prejudice or the ruling.
Yeah.
But she wasn't specific.
Yeah, I think she's gay.
She let June assume that was why. So there's a bit more there to be fleshed out. So I'm interested in seeing, obviously, new characters. You want to see new characters.
I think she had a girlfriend, and they were just kind of riding her. He was paraplegic, so they wouldn't fuck with him anyway. So which
was what she didn't like. But I still reckon she served.
Yeah.
And then was maybe dishonorably discharged for maybe doing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, I know people been.
We'll see next season. We don't know when that'll be, but most likely we've still got 16 weeks more of Walking Dead yet.
Oh yes.
So probably 2019 back with Fear, but we'll be back definitely with the latest Fear trailer whenever that drops. If it's not late this year, early next year, Comic-Con. Yeah. There'll be a few more to come. Highlights, lowlights, final thoughts for the season?
Highlights. There was a lot going on, but I want to say highlight was Morgan stepping up to the plate. Like he was a born leader.
True. It feels normal just
taking that role
for Morgan and Lennie James in specific to deliver that type of performance. Anyway, so it's just natural to me now. I mean, obviously it's amazing. The guy's leading the show now, like what Madison was doing.
He left one show to come take over a next show. Another high point I like was Charlie, because I didn't like her, and now I actually can stand her.
See, because she was still redeemable, whereas like Joffrey.
Oh no.
Ollie.
Oh no.
You know, stuff characters like
no. Joffrey. Oh no, never. I still want him dead.
Tariq.
I don't know.
Maybe
Tariq
not dead.
Different. Yeah.
Not dead, but we need. Yeah. Anyone who's seen the power reviews.
That's a little deep. Like,
go check out our power reviews on the channel, man. Yeah. I don't want him dead, but he needs his like jail time or something, man.
Something needs to get beat up.
Maybe catch a bullet, man. Get a flesh wound or something. Get winged. We'll see. But this is Fear. Well, this was Fear. This was our Fear the Walking Dead Season 4B review video.
Yes. Check
out more of our videos on our YouTube channel down below with the descriptions of Facebook and Twitter. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't be shy. Come ask us a few questions. Any videos you'd like us to do, drop some more in the comments. We'll also be doing more team challenges very soon as well. Got a few of them lined up. Our latest one being our Sense8 Cluster team challenge.
I think mine's still the best.
Opinion wise, I've probably seen mine. Obviously, I'm going to, but we'll put the opinions out there to y'all anyway, man. Let us know what you think. Also, during them videos as well, we did have our boy JD help out as well for most of them challenges. Check out his videos as well on his YouTube channel, JD Virtue. Until next time, though, deuce.
Peace.